Oh man, this camera's terrible. All right, well, I'm gonna have to figure out a laptop situation for when this stuff happens, because this is, oh, that's right, it's doing this new thing. YouTube's doing some crazy stuff, I'll tell you guys what. So they actually, like, I logged into my creator studio earlier today, and they when I logged into my creator studio, there's a message at the top that says, what? There's a message at the top that's, sorry, a client's messaging me. A message at the top that says, you might see a dramatic decrease in your subscriber rate over the next, can y'all hear me okay? If you can't hear me, I want to make sure you can hear me. Somebody said I can, but it kind of sounded, I think he might have meant to say can't. Y'all let me know if you can't hear me, because you can hear. Okay, cool. Good. All right, so do me a favor, guys. Hit the thumbs up button so that way either I know you're here, or so that we're really, hit the thumbs up button so that way more people can see this video. Really, because there's people out there just like you who need help with marketing. And I'm going to set this down so it doesn't wobble, but they need help with marketing. And that's essentially, if you guys are in the holiday spirit at all whatsoever, if you're a genuine person, if you're a nice person, if I've helped you at all whatsoever, hit that thumbs up button for me, just because it's going to help other people like you who need marketing and training and really just more information about how to build this business online. Don't be greedy, because there's plenty of opportunity out there. Trust me. Like, people think, oh, there's only so much room for people to make money. No, there is endless amounts of room for people to make money, especially with online marketing. Just because it's endless, and there's untapped markets, dude. Like, people don't want to get into YouTube, and I don't understand why, because YouTube is a gold mine if you know how to build a channel. That's it. And then you find a topic where, because there aren't enough marketers. That's what you have to understand about YouTube and why it's a gold mine right now, because there aren't enough marketers. So learn marketing and then go find a passion and build a YouTube channel. That's it. Like, I'm in the process of working on building 3 more channels right now, because I see other markets. Like, there's a market for the music industry that is so easily untapped that I can get into because there's not enough channels. So it's really, really great. Jamie, you're not late. We only started 2 minutes and 38 seconds ago, so you're not late. All right, let me go through here, do a roll call. You guys say hello if you're here, so that way I know you're here. And again, hit the thumbs up button so that way other people know that we are doing this giveaway, and so I can give everybody the information. I hate when people come in and they're like, hey, I didn't get to, I didn't make it for this. And it's not that I'm mad at them. I just hate that they didn't get to make it. But anyways, hit the thumbs up button. Thank you guys very much for doing that. And if you guys don't remember, throughout this live that we do where we answer questions on marketing, if you guys have been with me before, you guys understand that there are like 100 questions that come in 10 seconds. So if you need me to answer a question, like you want me to guarantee that I will answer that question for you, and you feel like I'm skipping over it, and I'm not intentionally doing that, I promise. All you have to do is leave $1 in the super chat at the very least. You can leave whatever amount you like, but at least $1 is the minimum. And I will personally guarantee that I'll get your question answered. That's the only way I could really think of to say, okay, well, how can I guarantee that I'll answer someone's question? Because all of you answer questions, and then people get mad at me when I don't answer a question. And I'm just like, I'm not intentionally doing it. I can't stay on here all night. All right. Freddie, what's going on, man? Balihar, maybe? What's going on? Corey, what's up? Kirby, yo. The Godfather. I like it, except for with the X's for the O. Everybody's here. Cool. What time is it here? It is 7:13 right now. So we're about 2 hours behind my normal time. Or at least I'm 2 hours behind. Christopher, what's going on, man? My voice is cracking. Is it my voice or is it the mic? Back with this time. Hola, let's go. Hello, Stalker is here. Pink Pirate, you're a stalker? What up? No, I'm kidding. Your inspiration, man. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Don't forget about contracts. Not sure what you're talking about, Meech. Yes, here. Bali here. What's up? Sinjin, what's up, man? Always a great pleasure. Jordan Tanner, what's going on, man? And Udi, what is up? So, guys, thank you all for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get into tonight's thing. I'm going to answer some questions, but before we get into all of that, I just want to give you guys some updates, because literally right before I was on this call, I was on a live Facebook call. And I'm going to bet that a lot of you missed the opportunity to join in on today's giveaway. But luckily, so you can still get part of the giveaway. Part of it is Chris gave me basically a free challenge to give away to you guys. It's a new business he's starting. So all you have to do is go over to my Facebook business page. So that's facebook.com/serial entrepreneur. Super simple. Facebook.com/serial entrepreneur. All you have to do is go there. And when you get there, scroll down to where the posts start showing up and find the pinned post at the very top. Now click one of those links in the copy of the post, and that will take you over to where you can sign up for that 90-day challenge. Now, let me explain to you guys why you want this 90-day challenge. It is free, number one. Number two, it's easily worth probably at least $1,000 because he's giving you 90 days. So it's basically 90 videos of training on marketing and the CBD industry, because it is about his new CBD product. And he basically has this program put together where he has the website already built for you. He has all of the remarketing on Facebook and Instagram taken care of for you. And it's all tracked through your hard code, your actual, your hard URL code, meaning that you have an affiliate link that works for, I think, a 90-day cycle. And then after that, they're kicked out. But in 90 days, he's doing all of the remarketing on Facebook, Instagram. He's doing all of the website remarketing for your website. It's amazing what he's really done. I'm super impressed. But yeah, so if you want that, just go over to Facebook and join in. And he's teaching, like, even if you don't want to do the affiliate program or the CBD thing, he's giving you all of the training that you'll want for Facebook, Instagram, email, websites, landing pages, sales funnels, all kinds of stuff for free. Like, I wish, I should have, that's what I should have done. I should have done a screen share. I might be able to pull it up. If you guys want to feel like waiting for me, or I can do it while I talk. But basically, we did that giveaway today. And why was that cool? Because Chris also, on top of doing that giveaway, where we gave away everybody access for free to that program, he also gave one winner a giveaway who Diego was the winner. But Diego's getting about $3,000 to $5,000 worth of training materials for free from Chris. It's all of his Lifepreneur content. And Lifepreneur is basically his program that he's built, where it's all about drop shipping, e-commerce, Shopify, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, websites, landing pages, email automation, all of that. He gave that away for free. That's easily a $3,000 to $5,000 program. All right, so that was amazing, if not worth more, because of, seriously, it's several courses combined into one. So that was today's giveaway. We're doing giveaways for the next 11 days. Today was the first day of the 12 days of marketing. Tomorrow will be the second, and we're going to go on for 12 whole days. I'm doing three of the days I'm doing giveaways. All right. So I'm giving away some digital marketing school stuff, some personal branding stuff, and then some mentorship courses for free. We're giving a ton of stuff away for free. Plus all of the other guys who are giving stuff away for free, like Nathan Hirsch, or let's see, Kevin David, Ron Marino, Chase Reiner, Rob Quinn, Sean Vossler, myself. There's just tons of stuff being given away. So make sure that you guys head over to the Facebook business page and check that out. I'm going to pull this up really quick, and I'm going to show you guys at least what the inside of the course looks like, so you can see some of that course material, because I'm even going through it just to see what Chris is talking about. But seriously, guys, it is super freaking impressive. I'm impressed. 90, you gonna work? There we go. 90-day. And you guys can go ahead and feel free to put your comments in there. I will get to them as we go. All right. So tomorrow is day 2 of the 12 days of marketing, and we're doing Ron Marino is giving away 3. Sorry. Ron Marino is giving away a bunch of Why can't I find this link? You know what? I'm not trying to bore y'all, so I'm just going to find it later. If you guys really want me to, I'll find it. But yeah, it's just going to take me a second. And I can't share my screen. Oh, what I can do is message myself the link. That's what I should do. That's much smarter, Jordan. Oh, really? That's it? Okay. I thought it was something more complicated than that. I'll have it here in just a second, guys. Now that we simplified this whole process of finding it. That's the thing. It isn't easy to find. He's still got it kind of underground. And that's the other cool part, is it is still underground, meaning that the earlier you get in, the better, because you'll be at the top of the affiliate tree, which is good. I won't lie to you guys. It's a multi-level marketing company with affiliate. It's multi-level marketing mixed with affiliate. Everybody has a bad perception of affiliate programs, or not of affiliate programs, but of multi-level marketing programs. And you shouldn't. What's funny is, and whether you're a Donald Trump fan or not, he is very wealthy, and for a reason. Donald Trump always says that if he were to go back and start over, he would actually go and start a multi-level marketing company and put everything he had into it, which in some cases, I don't disagree with him. I feel like multi-level marketing companies are legitimate, but there are a lot of multi-level marketing companies that are hoaxes and scams, and you'll want to be careful with those. Where is the login for this? This is being a pain in the butt. It's not giving me the login option. They're still like doing some things to the back end of the site. Anyways, it's a really cool platform. I think you guys should check it out. I sincerely think that you'll like it. So the future of social media marketing. David, I actually just released a video on that not too long ago. First time here. Bayu, what's up? Congrats for making it. That's more days than I take during my college semester. You don't make it to more than 12 days. That's awesome. You must go for finals and midterms, and that's it. Big tests, finals, midterms. I get it. Oh, guys, do me a favor. If you're just joining in, hit the thumbs up button so that way I can make sure that you guys all get updates to the new content that we're giving away. And then so that way all of the new people like Bayu actually gets here. See, that's the cool thing. That thumbs up, you guys don't realize how much that helps me get other people like, hey, guys, show up. It just makes it more fun, right? We have a better time when there's more people here, I feel. Hello, Jordan. God bless you. I'm from the Dominican Republic. Joanna, thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. Yudi, I can't drop $1. Not available in my region. Ah, that's all right, Yudi. Don't worry about it, man. If you can't drop $1, really, they don't let you super chat? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm not saying you're lying, but that's weird. The link is right there. Yep. Go ahead and join that link right there. I'm calling my wife right now to get logged in there. Still on my way home from work. Hey, baby, get on Facebook now. That's awesome. CX in the chat. Herbalife. Maybe that was one word. What's up, y'all? Oh, he made sup, y'all, one word. I like that. If you were just starting a sole proprietorship SMMA, what would be the top 3 services you would offer to clients, things you should focus on first? SEO, Facebook or social media marketing, so Facebook, Instagram, and web development. Those would be the 3 things that if I had to only pick 3 that I would start with. Because SEO, most of you are working with local business owners, so SEO is going to be huge for them. Facebook and Instagram for remarketing and building that brand and building that trust and authority. And then ultimately they have to have a website to convert people, or at least a good sales page or landing page. I'm taking 4 8-week online courses this January. Jesus. I mean, good. That's what you need to do. That's the thing that most people don't do. If you take those courses seriously and you go through them over and over again and actually apply the information you learned from those courses, you'll be better off than about 85% of people who get into this stuff, because they buy one course thinking they're going to make millions, and then it doesn't happen and they give up. And that's just not realistic. What time tracking tool do you use for your team? It's called Toggl, Toggl, Toggl. And also Upwork. Upwork tracks it for you, which is really, really cool. Any tips for e-commerce, social media marketing? Answer my question. What question do you have? Sorry, guys, that's my mom. That's why I'm saying it like that. She don't even have a question on here. What's your question, dude? I mean, you paid me. I got to answer your question. Do you actually have a question, or is that your question? Mama Rhonda. Oh, I messaged you. Well, I'm on a live right now, dude. I'm not just... Sorry, guys. Mom messaged me. I'll get to you. I'll get to you. I promise. Dang. She should... Now I got to give it back to her anyways. The video on... Oh, wait. Sorry. I think I jumped over some people. I don't even remember where I was. Okay. Should you specialize in one form of digital marketing, Facebook ads, SEO, etc., or offer all the digital marketing services to businesses? Adam, I recommend offering them all, because business owners don't want to go and hire 5 different agencies to run 5 different marketing campaigns. They'd rather all do it under one marketing campaign. So, I mean, that's the thing. I recommend offering them all. The video on creating general content creation workflow was amazing. Answered all my questions as far as what to outsource. Don't even get me started on the free audit video. Really appreciate it. Tanner, I'm glad I could help you, buddy. Maya, any tips for e-commerce, social media marketing for organic? So not using an ad budget, I guess, is what you're saying. Here's the issue that you're going to run into. That's very hard to do if you don't already have a large audience to promote with. And the reason being is because Facebook killed the organic algorithm. So what I recommend doing, Maya, is going over to my Facebook business page and checking out that free program, that Chris record that I was talking about maybe before you jumped in. On my business Facebook page, there is a post pinned to the very top. You can click the link inside the copy of that post and sign up for his 90-day CBD challenge. Even if you don't want to sell CBD and do the affiliate program, that's fine. But it gives you a 90-day marketing training all on e-commerce, because that's all it is. He's selling products online. So that might be helpful and beneficial for you. Also, you'll want to take part in all of the other giveaways we're doing. So I would look out for you. If I were you, I would look out for Kevin David's giveaway. I can't remember what day his is, but Kevin David is one of the biggest in e-commerce, and he's giving away access to one of his programs. Also, I don't know how I keep forgetting. Maxwell Finn and Jeremy Adams are giving away 3 months to their Unicorn IQ program. Guys, these guys have, number one, they have a huge budget for something like this. So they put together a program that it's fantastic. It's usually, I think, $300 per month or something like that. They might have even raised the price now, but they literally go live every single day. And each day is on something different. They'll do LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. I think they do landing pages and ClickFunnels every single day, but they have all of these experts in different areas come in and do these trainings. And these guys already have courses and large audiences and have made millions of dollars doing what they do. So that's going to be a really cool giveaway. So Maya, I would say look for the Kevin David giveaway and the one from Maxwell Finn. Those two are going to be super helpful for you. But as far as organic, I mean, that's the thing. I would try to find maybe a local partner that you could collaborate with. You're going to try, I would probably rely on affiliate marketing if I were you. If you don't have a large budget, though it will cost money, maybe you can do some trade with someone. I'm not really sure. You'll have to kind of figure that out yourself. But that's really all you can do. You can't just post and expect something to go viral. It's very, very rare. That's why it's called viral. Viral is rare. It's just rare. So to say that you could do it organically would be very hard. Certificate in marketing, and now your course soon. Cool stuff. Get in there. Should I charge clients after a month or straight after I close them? Straight after you close them. I don't start, because then you'll work for someone for a month and then they won't have they'll be like, oh, I don't have the money. Well, I just did 30 days worth of work for you in a bunch of hours. You better have the money. Trust me, never do work without being paid first. At least half up front, and then they need to pay the second half at the half month mark. You don't work without making money. How extensive do you think a Facebook funnel for used cars should be? Like how many ads? Gulia agency. I mean, that's the thing. It's not really, you can't put a number on the amount of ads, and you don't want to do too many, but you don't want to do too little. I get that. What you want to look at is the stages of the buying process, right? The awareness building stage, consideration, and conversion. And you want to look at each stage and say, okay, what is going through a buyer's mind in that stage? So in the awareness stage, they're trying to find a dealer, right? And they're trying to, they usually, what I've noticed in the car, especially with used cars, the person pretty much already knows what they're going to buy. They have an idea at least of the make, if not the make and the model, okay? So I would say that when it comes to, doing that, you're going to want to consider, okay, well, we have to get a bunch of different, like, just cool awareness building ads to let people know that this used car dealership exists, people who could be looking for cars, right? And then from there, you're going to start narrowing it down. But that's why even then, I still don't recommend necessarily using Facebook ads for that used car dealership for cold traffic. For remarketing and during the consideration phase, sure. But for cold traffic, if I'm looking for a car, I'm going to Google first. And so that's where SEO is going to come into play. So I would recommend using SEO or pay-per-click to drive traffic to your site, and then remarketing with Facebook and Instagram. That's pretty much it. I wouldn't do much more than that. And then the remarketing phase, remember, since cold traffic, they've already visited your site. If you're remarketing with Facebook and Instagram, they already know who you are. So now you're in the consideration phase, kind of, right? You might want to still maybe provide one more type of ad to get them interested and make sure they know who you are. But then after that, you want to kind of work into the consideration style ads, like 5 reasons our dealership is better than any other used dealership. If you guys do a cool extended warranty or whatever, in-house warranty, tell them that, what makes you different and better than all of the other agencies. Convincing people why buying a used car versus a brand new car might be a better idea, right? And then not only that, but getting video testimonials from his customers or her customers, and actually, recording them saying, yeah, we bought a car from this dealership. It was a great experience all the way through. They got it, we got the car very quickly. And that's it. That's really what you want to do. Then from there, start showing them, maybe awards that the car owner has received, or not owner, but the dealership has received. And then really just try to find ways to do stuff that's creative. Like if you want your name to be remembered in the local area, you have to be creative and you have to stand out, especially if it's a smaller used car dealership. Jordan just got out of my brother's police graduation. Glad to be here now. Michael, hope his graduation went well. Tell him I said congratulations. But yeah, glad to have you here, man. Oh, crap. Hey, Jordan, have you heard of Chris Do? I have. Somebody mentioned Chris Do before one time to me, and I looked into him. I don't know too much about him, if you want me to be honest, but I have heard of his name before. Maya, not a problem. Freddie Martinez, I'm going to get to you in just a second. Tristan Antol, if you haven't, please look him up, maybe a future video. Tristan, I'll look him up, because, I mean, that's the second time someone's brought him to me now, so I will look into him after, not necessarily after this video, but for future content, definitely, especially if he has a decent-sized audience. Why not, right? Can you tell us how you would go about real estate marketing? More so, what type of content you'd build for them? Thanks. Freddie, so with real estate, I don't want to say it is complicated. That's really one of the things, but it's also not. What you have to understand is that most people are going to the website for the real estate agent because they found a specific listing, or they were recommended by a friend, right? Or they've shopped with that real estate agent before. And again, I like to take the same approach here where we focus on local SEO and pay-per-click campaigns for real estate agents to drive that cold traffic. And you can even use Facebook. I'll talk about Facebook and Instagram in a second. You can use Instagram and Facebook a little better for cold traffic because of the fact that it's more of a visual type of industry. Real estate, it's just homes and stuff like that, right? So they pop. But you also have to understand that there's going to be a lot of unqualified leads when you use Facebook and Instagram, just because people are just trying to look at a home and they're just trying to shop, right? So you have to kind of understand where customers are going to find a new home, what the process is like. And so that's where I like to look at local SEO to help the real estate agent rank locally. They need to rank locally because if not, then they're going to have a really hard time competing with all of the other agents that are ranking locally. Obviously, they're getting a majority of those sales. So you want to focus on ranking locally so that way you're driving cold traffic. And again, and that's why I'm about to put out this video. I've come up with not a principle. I guess it's kind of it's 3 principles or a theory, whatever you want to call it. I kind of went over it last week. It's called 3-step marketing, where you basically focus on the 3. It's a 3-step process for most local businesses. Step 1 is local SEO and pay-per-click. Step 2 is remarketing with social, email, like, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, email marketing, remarketing there, right? And then finally, step 3 is a killer website, landing page, or sales page. And that's really it. For most local businesses, that is the key. Now, when it comes to real estate and doing cold traffic for social, like on Facebook and Instagram, right? What I've found is going to work best is a couple of things. I was running ads for a real estate agent and we've kind of switched up the method a little bit. But basically we were running ads, and we would pick the coolest home that they had every single week. That, whether it was a new listing or not, it was the coolest looking home every single week, right? The one that really popped the most. And we'd take 4 to 5 pictures and build it into a Facebook post. Then what we did was we obviously ran it as an ad, and then we sent the people who clicked on that ad to a landing page. And on the ad itself, it gave only 5 pictures of the home. And we, talked a little bit about where it was, but we didn't give the price. We didn't give the exact location. And we didn't give all of the pictures. And so what we did was we told people, hey, if you want more pictures, the information about the price, the location of the home, all you need to do is click on this button and go sign up, and we'll send you all the pictures. And it's kind of a pain in the butt because you actually have to do it before it hits the MLS. So an MLS is where they actually list their homes at. So you have to do it like the day before it hits the MLS. So there's a lot of choreographing, I guess would be the best word, that goes on there between them getting the photos from their photographer, sending them over to you, getting the landing page built and the ad built. We were kind of doing it like 2 days ahead of it, which I don't like to do 2 days ahead. I like to be a week ahead of things, at least, at like the very least. But we were having to do it 2 days ahead. But it was super effective because they couldn't go find it on an MLS. And the only way they could get more images and more information about that home is if they clicked through and submitted their information. Now, again, we did get a lot of bad leads from that, but we also got quite a few good leads from that. So you have to understand there is a little bit of give and take when you go on social, because a lot of the time people are just trying to look at stuff. Doesn't necessarily mean they're trying to buy. That's why with cold traffic, I personally like to use local SEO and PPC to drive a lot of that upfront traffic. And then we use remarketing tactics on Facebook and Instagram to remarket people based on whether they were buying or selling that home. So Freddie, I hope that helps you a little bit there. Any tips for an energy spiritual healer to start as a client? Honestly, that is something that I would have to think long and hard about. I personally don't even know if I would take them on as a client. Spiritual healer. I mean, I'm sure that there is a market for it. It's just not something that I would have an interest in. So I honestly don't really. I mean, the biggest thing I would say is you're just going to have to do a really crazy kind of upfront awareness campaign. They might not have their name out as much as they would like to. And it kind of feels to me, unless like if they're not in a big city, it's probably going to be a little difficult. because if it's a small area, I'm going to guess there aren't a ton of people going to spiritual healers. And I'm not, against any of that. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. I'm just saying, if you're in a smaller city, that might be hard for you to run, especially just a social campaign. I don't even know what the search traffic for that is like in Atlanta. So I'd have to do more research to be able to tell you anything further. Maya, not a problem. How long does it take to learn your course? We have it built out to where it would be about 8 weeks, but you can really get it done in about, I would recommend no shorter than a month. And if you're doing it shorter than a month, then you need to go through it again. And the reason why is because there's too much material for you to get in 2 weeks. That's like saying you went through pretty much, I mean, this course, though it is, 100 videos, it's probably at least, half of a college course. I would say at least half of a college course. So, that's the thing you really, and actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if I went to class 3 times, I don't remember. Somebody tell me how long a semester is. How long is a semester? 16 weeks, I think it was. And I went to class, even if I went to class twice a week for an hour each time, 2 hours times 16. No, this is bigger than a college course. And people think that they can get it done in 2 weeks and not have to go back through it again. And that's where a lot of the issues happen is it's like, okay, well, you want to do well. That's great. I totally admire that and understand, but you also have to understand the commitment to the education. When you go into college and you take a college course and it's calculus and you go through it for 16 weeks, I would go to math classes 3 times a week, actually, for an hour each day. So that's 3 times 3 is 9 times 16 is 90, 9 times 6. So it's roughly 148 hours. So that would be the only class that really trumped my marketing course right now. And we update it with new content every single month. So, I mean, we'll pass a college course here shortly. That's the thing. You guys have to understand it is a commitment to the education. If you're not willing to learn, then do not try and take this on. Do not try and do it. And if you think that the learning process is only going to be a week, 2 weeks, even a month, you're wrong. You're wrong. One of my best students, I don't want to say my best because I have several students that are just best. But one of my best students, her name's Kayla, and I always reference to this because her and I talk quite often because she was one of my very first students, like literally, I think one of the first 5 who signed up. But Kayla took 4 months to land her first client. She took 4 months of failing and going and failing and going and failing until she got her first client. But that first client was like worth $15,000 a month. Now she's almost making, I think she's almost up to $100,000 a month. She's representing celebrities. Like it's insane. She's doing really, really well. But the thing was, she committed for 4 months. She failed until she saw success. So that's the thing. You have to understand the commitment. And I'm not saying that everyone in here, it's going to take 4 months for you to see success. But what I am saying is if you don't at least prepare yourself for that, it could be different for you, and that could be you. It could take you that long. And that doesn't mean that you're stupid. It doesn't mean that you're not cut out to do it. It just means that you're in a different area. There's different situations surrounding you in your life. It could take you a little bit longer. So guys, make sure you do me a favor if you're just joining in or if you're recently joining in and haven't done this already, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Just please do that for me. If I've ever helped you at all whatsoever, or if you're getting free stuff ever from me, or if we're helping you build your agency and make more money online, that helps me. Everybody always asks me, well, how can I help you? Can I do anything for you? Can I work for you? And I like that. But really, I just want to spread the word to more people. And I want to show more people good quality marketing. By building my brand, it allows me to create better quality training for all of you. And that's really what my goal is to optimize my training. I want to have basically my own college just on marketing and digital marketing specifically. Hubstaff, I haven't used it, Jesus. How Neil Patel makes $1 million each month from his agency. What do you think? I think he definitely does that. I mean, Neil Patel is a very, very smart guy and a very good marketer. Is it better to start up with a partner or by yourself? Chris, I mean, it kind of depends, man. I personally liked starting it by myself, though I do have a partner now. As far as my agency, I like starting any business really by myself because I want to be the one who kind of controls the vision. I am kind of a control freak in that regard. But as far as scaling and building your business, I would say it's probably one of the best things for you to do, because you get another perspective on things. You have someone who has different skill sets than you have. And that's kind of why my partnership with Ted works out really well, is because he has a lot of skills that I don't have, like very analytical type things and very, just very small detailed type stuff I don't like to look at. I can do it. I just prefer not to, because I'm better in other areas. I'm better at the creative side, at selling, at being in front of people and being a face. That's what I like doing, because I like working with people and helping people, as well as, the Facebook marketing side, the marketing strategy, and the high level marketing side of things. That's what I like focusing my time on. But ultimately, you have to learn all of it. Otherwise, it's going to be really difficult for you. Oh, wow. There are tons of comments. Okay, hang on. I feel like all of our questions are in relation to marketing. We rarely ever get to know you, at least in the time I've been here. Maya, I'm very sorry you guys haven't been able to get to know me too well. I mean, what do you want to know? Just ask me a question. If it's something not related to marketing and it's not like too weird or personal, like I don't mind answering. And even the personal ones, again, if it's not too personal, I'm not afraid. What do you think is the best way to land a meeting with an e-commerce business over the phone? Best way to land a meeting with an e-commerce business over the phone would be the same as if they weren't an e-commerce business, I would say. You're really just trying to show them value and convince them that they need your services. Yeah, there's no real difference. But personally, again, I don't like cold calling. So, I can do it. It's just not my favorite thing to do. I would say focus more on maybe trying to message them on social media, on one of their business pages instead. If they're e-commerce, that means they're probably fairly in tune with all of their social platforms. So you actually might have a better time reaching out to them on their social platform versus via a phone call. Is it possible to get leads for real estate companies in less than a month? Definitely. Yes and no. It depends. Can you get all of the things set up properly? So the whole other side of that was we set up the Facebook ads, right? And then we drove them to that landing page, but we built a custom landing page for them that we added in their branding. So it looked like their website. And then basically that landing page we would build the opt-in page. And then after the opt-in page, once they opted in, we would send them to the next page, which was basically where they would look at the homes that they were interested in seeing the images or the pricing or the location for. And it wasn't technically on their site, but it looked exactly like their site because it was just a ClickFunnels replica. You can customize a ClickFunnels page to look exactly like any other website. And so that's all we did. So, that took us about a week and a half to get set up properly because we had it custom coded and custom built. And then the Facebook ads itself, as long as they're good at getting their pictures in on time, then you can get that set up in a matter of, 2 hours, and then you're good to go. You can start driving in leads that day. So, it's just really up to how quickly you can work. Chris Doe knows a lot about branding. I'll definitely have to look at him then. Jorge, were you the person who mentioned him earlier, or was that someone else? Because that would be 3 people now. David Faheng. I'm not exactly sure how to say your last name, but yes, freelance websites, SEO. Actually, and that's the thing. Well, there's several of them. Upwork is obviously a good one. I always look at freeup.com. That's FREEE. So 3 E's, up.com, freeup.com. But yeah, I look at, that's where I hired. I have 20 people who work for me, and I would say 80% of the people who work for me came from there, from Upwork and FreeUp. Let me see here. What advice would you give to a 17-year-old starting an SMMA? Invest in your education. This is what I tell everybody. It has nothing to do with whether you're 17 or not. Too many people skimp on the education. That's why they fail. Like if there's one reason why everybody who fails, it's usually because they didn't do the education side of it. They just tried to jump in and go sell services that they had no clue how they worked. And if you don't understand how they work, the business owner is going to recognize that. Either they won't buy from you or they will buy from you and you won't get the results done. So they'll drop you in the first 2 months. All right. You have to understand how important the education is. How would you approach a local medical marijuana dispensary? Celtics fan, I wouldn't. And I'm not going to that's the thing. I'm not going to give you advice on how to, because personally I wouldn't, because I don't like to deal with things that are heavily regulated. But again, that Chris record thing that I talked about. So for those of you who are just joining or you joined in late, we have been doing we started a 12 days of marketing special today. We launched our giveaway today. We're doing 12 days of courses, trainings, all kinds of stuff we're giving away. And that started today on my Facebook business page. All you have to do is go to facebook.com/serial entrepreneur. Check out the pinned post at the very top of that page. Chris Record is giving away a affiliate marketing program and business essentially to everyone. And in that, it actually has rules and regulations and how to advertise for medical marijuana companies, tobacco companies, basically every company that is considered, highly regulated. He goes into how to do that properly on Facebook and Instagram. Another reason why it's free 90 days of training. If you do not join that, you're not a smart person. I'm just going to say that right now. You're not a smart person. Join. It's free marketing training. I joined it literally because it was free marketing training. I will always take free marketing training, especially from someone like Chris Record. But Celtics fan, that's what I would say to you, is to get in that course, because that might teach you something that you didn't know. But personally, again, I wouldn't approach them because I don't like dealing with companies that are heavily regulated, because it just makes building ads a pain in the ass. Travel and tourism agency. I think I've talked about this before, but I would say I haven't done travel and tourism before, but I'm going to guess the best thing is really just really fun, engaging style ads. I would say that one of the best things that and this is what I don't think they're doing enough of, travel and tourism agencies need to partner up with influencers. Like that's going to be one of the best ways to do it, because influencers are one of the newest ways of marketing. One of the best, not really newest, but one of the most recently popular styles of marketing. And it's because of how effective they are. People like to see stuff from people they like. How would you put together an agreement document for a client that can be signed via e-signature for free? I'm not sure about e-signature for free, Tanner, other than DocuSign. I know they allow you to do a couple for free. Look at DocuSign, DOCU, and then sign.com. Same business. What are your thoughts on taking in same business industries clients in a small town? Example, 2 carpet cleaning companies which know each other, both want to use us. Well, number one, that's a good problem to have. Number two, here's the issue that I would say you're going to run into is that first client that you do have, if you're working for one of them already, is not going to be happy about that. Because they're going to get less leads. And that's why I don't do it. The answer is I don't do it. And the reason why is because you're competing with yourself. Unless there's just so much volume that the first business literally cannot handle all of the leads that they're getting and scale fast enough to handle them, then that would be a situation where I might look into it. But I'm going to guess since you're in a small town, that's not the situation. So I would say don't do it. Where can we get the best contracts to use? Meech. I mean, that's the thing, man. There is no, you want to know where? My course. get inside my course. We don't give out the contracts for free because obviously we can't give everything away for free. That's one of the things we don't give away for free. But there isn't just anywhere to go out there and say, hey, marketing contract. Lawyers draw those up. That's why lawyers exist. And so if you want a template to use, then you're going to have to join the course. Jordan, what's your long-term vision? How long do you plan on running an agency, and what do you plan on doing afterwards? Gulia Agency, I don't know how long I'm going to run an agency. I would imagine, I'm going to, as long as it's profitable, I'll always run it. But me being heavily involved in it, probably not, more than the next 5 years. And the reason being is because though I love marketing and running my agency, I have so many other passions that I'm more passionate about. So for example, I've always wanted to start a nonprofit for entrepreneurs in lower income areas, where they can get access to computers, to people like myself who can train them and teach them about entrepreneurship. Because as a kid, I didn't grow up with money at all, and I didn't have resources. I didn't have a computer like all of my friends had in their rooms. I didn't have all that, and so it was hard for me as a young guy who wanted to be an entrepreneur and knew that from a very young age. It was very difficult for me to do that since I didn't have those resources. And so part of what I want to do is start a nonprofit like that for guys who can't afford to, pay for all of this expensive training, and figure out a way that I can make a nonprofit where we get donations from people who want to support that. What's your opinion on Webflow? Tristan, I have no idea what Webflow is. Is that a software, or is that like a theory, or what is that? The authorization contract where they sign and give. Oh, Johanna just retracted her contract. I think she must have heard what I said about the contract to the other person, to Meech. Appreciate you always. Not a problem, man. What's your opinion on using a marketing white label service like Vendasta? Gnostic Ape, if you were in my course, you would know that I love Vendasta. As long as it makes sense. I don't recommend going. No, okay. So, and be careful, because Vendasta does have, they'll do white label social media ads, and all of that. They will white label everything. Be very careful with that. And I would reach out to a lot of other people in their partner program and ask their opinion about those services and what their experience has been like before you actually invest in something like that. I already invested in Ty's course. Do you think that will prepare me to start? I haven't been in Ty's course since I would say the last time I jumped in it was about a year ago to see any of the updates. Since then, I haven't jumped in it again, just because I'm not really too worried about his course anymore. I have my own course I have to worry about now. But I would say that it's a good starting point. I definitely think that you I definitely think that you're going to want other training, because there's a lot more to learn than what I felt was covered in the first version. I know there's a 2.0. I don't know what he's added to that, but I'm sure it's, great, because he really just has a bunch of other experts come on and do the training. What I didn't like about his initial, 1.0 launch, was the fact that all of the training was super theoretical. And that's what actually led to me launching this program, was because I was like, well, anybody doing this is not going to be able to take the theoretical side and apply it to make a 7-figure, 6-figure business, because theory is not all you need in this game. You actually have to be able to apply it, right? And so that's kind of, what led me into that. But I do think it is a good starting point. If you have an iPad, you can also use Apple Pencil iPad for signing, or really annotating on PDF with finger. Oh, awkward. I'm behind. This is wonderful. God bless you. Thank you abundantly. Rahel, not a problem. Respect. Hola. Webflow is a software that allows you to build websites without code.ran. Segal uses it to create sites in just hours. Like Steven Seagal? Because Steven Seagal is not a marketer. Or, oh, Ran Seagal. Is that what you're saying? I don't know who Ran Seagal is. I've never seen Webflow. I'm going to guess it's not that great if it's one of those quick templated builders. I recommend WordPress. If you want the best bang for your buck, WordPress. Has to be done by a lawyer. If not, can you give me one as an example, please? How many contracts has to be done? Johanna, yes, it's not. Okay, so the credit card authorization is not one you have to get done by an attorney. You can just go on Google and type in credit card authorization template and download one. All of the other contracts, though, like a terms of service contract or contractual agreement of services from you as the marketing agency, all of those are contracts that you're going to want to get done at some point. Mr. Esteban, what's up, man? Nastique, sorry, Ty's course is crap. Okay. Well, I guess he said what I chose not to this time. But hola, soy de Colombia. Hola. I don't speak much Spanish. I'm just going to go ahead and say that in English. I'm not even going to try and embarrass myself. I was actually talking to someone today about speaking Spanish because I was riding in an Uber with someone who was from Mexico City. And I told him, I was like, yeah, man, like if I'm going to start doing all this traveling, I have to get better at Spanish. But I do know that says, hello, I am from Colombia. I can read it better than I can speak it. That's the thing. I can read it and I actually do okay. But when it comes to trying to speak it, I'm terrible at it. Tell us how you really feel, Gnostic. 2.0 has a few add-ons, but honestly, I feel you provide much more upfront value for free. We think alike. It was either yours or Ty's. Eventually, I chose yours. Appreciate that, Adslan. I always have a hard time saying your name, though. I haven't invested in your course, but I think it would help greatly, but I'm working with Ty course as well. Nara, again, it's a great starting point. I just don't think it's enough. Even if you only were to take my course, like say, just some random person came up to me and said, hey, Jordan, I've only taken your course. That's it. I would still go to that person and say, cool, who else's courses are you looking at? And it's not because I don't even make money off of them. I'm saying the fact of the matter is you cannot rely on one course. No matter how much information is provided in that, something is going to be left out, or something might be taught in a different way in somebody else's course that you might not have got from my course. And now you see, like when you go back to my course and you see that same lesson, you're like, oh, okay, now it makes sense what Jordan's saying, because this person over here in this course actually taught it a different way, right? And that's what you guys have to understand is it's not. And I'm not making money off of this. I'm saying it because it is fact. It's the only way. The education side of it is the most important thing. Spanish is good to learn for Spanish clients. I bet it is, man. Have a safe trip home tomorrow. Love you. Let's hang soon. I have things for you. Jamie, I'll see you tomorrow. ClickFunnels versus WordPress, pros and cons. I mean, ClickFunnels isn't really if you're going to build a custom website that isn't just a landing page, like a sales page, then you don't want to go on ClickFunnels. I would go on WordPress. WordPress is much better for ranking locally on search engines than ClickFunnels ever will be. So if you're really trying to build a website that's going to rank on search engines for local business, never use ClickFunnels. Always use WordPress. I agree. I'm hungry for your courses and Iman's courses. Iman's a good kid too, man. He's super young and super smart, very driven. I look up to that kid just as much as he might look up to me. And the reason being is because he is driven. Anybody, no matter how old they are, if they're driven and I can see that, I look up to that person because I admire those kinds of people. Maybe look up to is the wrong word, but I do admire his work ethic. Is, I guess, a better way of putting that. Go get your doggy before. Oh, my God. I believe you. Has anyone here taken Iman Gadzhi's course? Do I need an office in order to start a SMMA? Nope. I do it literally out of my basement. Next year, we're probably going to start looking at potentially getting an office space, but I also have another workaround that I might be doing for that. So I'm not really sure. Any tips for getting past not interested on cold calls? Have a better call to action or opening line. If they're not, and that's the only other thing. If someone says not interested and you haven't even told them yet, so it depends. Where are you at in the conversation? Have you told them about what you're calling about and really told them? Because if you say, hey, I'm calling on this, my name is such and such, calling on behalf of such and such agency. I was calling to see if you wanted to talk about marketing, blah, blah, blah. And then they say they're not interested. That's, my typical response will be, not interested. I don't understand. If I told you that you were able to, increase your sales by 2 times without having to do hardly any extra work each month, wouldn't you like to do that? Or if I could cut the cost of your ad, if I could improve your ROI on your current ad spend 3 times, wouldn't that be attractive to you? And that's, it's all about how you, if they're telling you they're not interested, they're just trying to get you off the phone. And so you have to take their own remark and kind of throw it back in their face. Is the smell of hamster still dominating? What? 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 What does that mean? I am so... Who is Iman? You should check him out. Iman's a good kid, man. All right, guys. So, big question. How do you include for a job in freelancing? Do I have to take a test or something? Nara, you don't need to take a test. I would recommend going and getting on Upwork and just starting there. That'll be an easy one for you to close. But, guys, we're coming up on an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. But before I do, let me give you guys some information. I'm not doing a mentorship giveaway today. And the reason being is because we're giving plenty of them away later on in the 12 days of marketing. And we're giving away a digital marketing school. And we're giving away a personal branding course. So we're giving away tons of courses throughout the next 12 days. What you need to do is go to, and I'm going to type it in the chat box. That way you guys see it easily. Facebook.com/serial entrepreneur. You need to go to that link right there, or to that URL rather, because it doesn't put it in a link, but go to that URL right there, scroll down until you get to the post section, and then you'll see the pinned post at the very top. Once you find that pinned post, all you have to do is participate each day and you'll be entered into the giveaway. That's it. Chris was already given away, so you guys missed that one, but we have 11 more days of giveaways. 11 days. 11 days of giveaways. Okay? So all you have to do is go over there, and if you guys don't know how to do this, go over to the Facebook page, and where I believe it's where it says follow, you're going to click that, and then you're going to click see first. All right, so that way you can't even miss one of the giveaways that we do because you'll see all of our posts first. We don't even have to be advertising to you, and you'll still see it first. So if I was not running a remarketing campaign for the Facebook ad, or for that campaign, you would still see it guaranteed because you have it on see first. That's kind of how that button works. But we are giving away stuff for the next 12 days. All you have to do is go over to the business page, like my business page, and then pay attention to what we post for the next 11 days. Seriously, I mean, it's over $50,000 worth of courses from top level marketers and entrepreneurs out there. All of these guys are marketing experts who you guys probably know a lot of them already or have seen them in some form or fashion. So make sure you guys do that. I look forward to seeing you throughout the rest of the week. Tomorrow, Ruan Marino is going on there, and he's giving away a bunch of free stuff related to SEO. So for those of you wanting free SEO training, this is where you need to be, right here on my channel and right over there on my Facebook business page. Thanks again, Jordan. I look forward to your response on Chris Doe and Ran Segal. Jordan, just getting here, man. I'm going to need you to start from the top. Dude, y'all say some of the funniest shit. I swear to God, y'all say the funniest stuff, dude. Like, what? Jordan, just getting here, man. I'm going to need you to go ahead and back it on up an hour and start over. Oh, my God. That was great. Thank you for that laugh. That was great. Free mouth media. I'm going to try and remember that. That was my favorite comment of the day. God, y'all are still throwing questions in here. I told you if you want me to answer questions, it's too late now, guys. I'm sorry. I love you guys. And I want to be able to answer your questions. But again, I would literally be here all night. Can a Crip donate blood? What? Dude, y'all are so funny, I swear. All right, so if you had one question, you could ask me. Okay, that's what we'll do. So before we get out of here, since Maya said she feels like she doesn't know me at all, and maybe some of you are also feeling that way. If you had one, I'm going to answer one question. So if you feel like asking one, ask one. But if you had one question you could ask about me and my personal life, what would it be? I am definitely a dog person. I have no problem with cats to an okay. I like cats. I don't want to own a cat because I don't like spraying and I don't like the litter boxes and how they smell up everything and get cat litter everywhere. Yeah, not really a cat person. I'm a dog person. What is the fitness like? Okay, these are easy, so I can do a couple. What is the fitness like? Nara, I'm not 100% certain what you're trying to ask me there. I'm not going to lie. Favorite band? I mean, if we're talking, are we talking like legit band, like guitar, drums, all of that? Or like, can it be a group or can it, like, what is it? Are there any specific rules? Because if we're talking band, I honestly, dude, I have so many bands. Hootie and the Blowfish, A Day to Remember if you want to go back to high school days, Between the Buried and Me. Dude, there's so many bands I could go into. It's ridiculous. Are you currently engaged, married, or anything? LOL, random question for you. I am not engaged, married, or anything currently. For some reason, women don't like entrepreneurs. No, that's not the case. I'm just kidding. It's really more the fact that I haven't for the last 2 years really tried very hard in the dating world because I've been so focused on my businesses. That's the thing, guys. You have to understand where you need to make sacrifices. And so for the last 2 years, I just really haven't focused on it much just because I wanted to focus on my brand and making sure that I was financially secure, because dating is a lot easier when you're financially secure. And just because I don't want to have to, I would much rather, like, that's the thing. What I've noticed about relationships is relationships can fail no matter how good the people might seem together. But relationships can fail. And so I'm not going to commit to something like that until I can guarantee that my relationship life is going to be healthy due to the fact that I'm able to do all the things I want to do and, you know, just not have to worry about bills and all of the stress of, you know, all of that. Let me see here. Oh gosh, you guys have so many personal questions. The size of the window behind you. Yeah, I guess it is a pretty big window. How is it? Gym life. How is it? My gym life is irrelevant. Not irrelevant. Non-existent would be a better explanation right now. I actually, my workout time is literally with my dog, going outside and playing with my dog. And then like this week I went snowboarding. I do random things that give me exercise, but it's like, I haven't hit the gym in way too long and I definitely need to hit the gym. But that's dude, I have so many plans for 2019 that I'm implementing in my life to make just overall better decisions, healthier decisions for myself. So yeah, JJ Icefish, Jamie, you said you were going. She can't go. She has too much fun too. Let me see here. Where is that? We need to see a picture of you from height. No, you do not. No, you do not. I don't even think I don't have it. That's good. Oh my God. I had great long ass hair back in the day. I did have some really, really long hair. Like, dude, y'all, if y'all think this is long, like, whoa, I'm talking like, whoa, like, let me see if hold on. Maybe I can find a picture in here. I don't think I have it in here. I'll show you guys if I can find it. It might be back at home though. Oh God. Hang on. I might have found it. It's going to take me a second to dig in here. Nope. Top Golf, Taco Mac, Bruniversity, Taco Mac. Anybody like Taco Mac? Kroger. And Belk. So no, I don't have it with me. It's back at my house. I was going to say I could, hold on. Does she? Mom, are you saying that Backstreet Boys was my favorite boy band? Because you are wrong, miss. I was the NSYNC one. Taylor was the Backstreet Boys. And yes, I did like NSYNC when I was younger. I think I was like 11. Get off me. Do you like golf? I do like golf. I'm not very good at golf, but I do like golf. I really like going to the driving range, and not even just to drive the shit out of the ball, but just to actually like get better. I was looking at a set of golf clubs over Black Friday. I ended up not buying them, but I'm certain over the next year I'll be buying a set of golf clubs so I can start going more. A Day to Remember was the shit. Yeah, they were. They still are. What's funny is I've been listening to them a lot recently because I went to my buddy's house over Thanksgiving and I walked into his house and he was playing A Day to Remember. I was like, oh my God, I completely forgot about A Day to Remember. So it was funny. Definitely the balance eventually. Yep. Got to have balance in your relationship and work life. Blackmail photos. Don't you even dare. All of y'all better stop or I'm not doing lives anymore. Gigi says, how late am I? You're about an hour. I'm going to guess that was from a few minutes ago. So I'm going to say about an hour late. What is this? Next Thursday. Give me time to find them on this new phone. Pink. Don't you freaking dare. Both of y'all. Y'all get out of here. I'm going to block all of y'all. Mom, Jamie, anybody else who knows me personally, I'm going to block all of y'all. Y'all are not coming on here and doing this. Oh my God. Collusion. Look at this collusion. Have y'all seen The League? Anybody like that show, The League? That's one of my favorite shows. The League was awesome. They always yell at each other, collusion. It's hilarious. How to manage, yes, but your mom does. Taco Bueno. How to start if you're bros, and what's the marketing course about? I'm in Augusta, so I had to ask. Not that I'm very good. Ah, nice. I mean, my aunt used to live in Augusta. I used to go down to Augusta all the time. But hey, I'm not very good either. So if I'm ever down in Augusta, we should go golfing. We can suck together. But all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I think that's enough personal time. I gave y'all 10 extra minutes. That's enough personal time. Ah, look at there. You got an Augusta friend. Pain to Takamura. You and Free Mouth Media need to meet up and talk and brainstorm. Maybe you can partner. Who knows? Have you ever visited the Virgin Islands? I believe I have. I'm pretty sure I have. I've been on several cruises. I'm pretty sure I went to the Virgin Islands in one of them. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. Free Mouth, you can go look up Pain to Takamura on YouTube, and y'all can message each other that way. Ignoring people's questions won't get you sales. Jay Greenspan, number one, I'm not worried about it. Number two, I've been on here for an hour. I'm getting off. If you don't buy it, oh, well, dude, you're honestly the one missing out, not me. So I'm going to get out of here, guys. It's been a long day. If you want more on my marketing courses, you can go to serialentrepreneur.academy. But if you're going to try and give me shit, I'm just going to give you shit back. So Thanks, guys. Y'all have a great night, and I will talk to y'all next week. Serial Entrepreneur out.